I can't tell if I hate it or I can't tell if I really enjoyed it.
Total bullshit. Zero fun having jank baloney.
Huh, interesting.
Borderline hamburger music.
Listen here, you bastard. Speaking of not cozy, let's talk about this game.
Hold up. That's good design. If you don't like it, you're wrong.
And this game offended me in its design at times.
Damn.
Hell yeah.
The entire last stage fucking sucks.
I wrote in my notes, hell fucking yes. Game's so good. Tier to bottom.
This is stupid. Fuck this game. And then I'm like, wait a minute.
Hey, world blew up. Revenge. Attack aggressively. You're like, all right, I'm sold.
I hate it. I think we should all have the same opinion.
An extremely joyless piece of shit. I hate this game.
If the game doesn't respect you, why should you respect the game?
It felt good. Like, this whole game feels good.
No, dude.
I can't tell if I hate it or I can't tell if I really enjoyed it.
Total bullshit. Zero fun having.
All right, everybody. Hello, and welcome back to episode 26 of Video Game Book Club, known as Seriously Casual, where we are gathered here today to celebrate. Wait, no, where we're gathered here to discuss the game we've been playing, Ape Escape for the PS1. How you gents doing?
I've returned to Monkey.
Yeah, this is the game to do it too.
I thought we were playing Super Monkey Ball.
That's next time. We rig the wheel.
I gotta go.
Yeah. Well, you just.
I mean, that game
just play
kind of
along.
is like Ape Escape, right? Like you're trying to escape.
Trying to
as an
escape
ape.
the apes.
Aren't we all?
Yes, yeah. Phew. That's why we just want to return to Monk.
Damn, that's deep.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
But yes, this is Ape Escape for the PlayStation 1. Came out in 1999. It is a Sony developed and published joint. We were talking about this. I associate this game with Kojima. No, with Konami, because it's always like for some reason in Metal Gear Solid. But no, it is not Konami. It is definitely Sony. All 1 through 3 of them. But I'd never played this before. Like, I feel like this is like a big PlayStation game, and this is definitely my first playthrough. Did anybody else ever play this?
Nope.
Never.
First
Nope.
time.
I played a couple years ago.
Holden's played every game.
It's true. That's why we keep him around. That's why we keep him.
Are we having technical issues with Colin?
We got a live demo.
No.
Oh,
He's just deep in thought.
got it.
He's thinking about the Mankeys. But yes, this is a. You know, when I saw 1999, I thought this game would have been earlier, because it gets like with these like early platformers, like it gets weird because I'm like, oh yeah, they're just like the first platformers made. That's why they're the way they are. And it's like, 1999.
I didn't know it was that young. I thought it was older.
Yeah, 99 surprised me a bit because I know that it was kind of designed to showcase the DualShock, and for some reason I thought the DualShock came out earlier rather.
Yeah. Dude, I remember having a PS1 controller that isn't the DualShock. That thing feels like a play school
It's weird, dude.
baby thing.
It feels and looks weird.
Yeah,
man.
it's weird.
It's a good controller,
like
though.
it. Yeah,
It is a good
controller.
That's nice.
Feels good. Sounds good. Tastes good. Smells good.
Yeah, but
That's right.
yes,
I didn't read up on it, Donnie. Maybe you did, or other people did, but the game kind of screamed like tech demo for the analog sticks, but
oh yes, it is. Like
obviously
the
turned into
the
a full game.
first thing that they put. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say tech demo, but this is definitely a hey, we made this controller. Check it out.
Yeah, it's very fascinating. Like
Yeah.
I didn't know that history, but when I first played the game a couple years ago, that was super evident to me.
That's so true.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But yeah, it's
It was interesting how they utilized it. I guess they're still figuring out what are we going to do with this other stick.
yeah.
Yeah,
What's the best way we can use this?
definitely not
Okay.
camera controls.
What's the way we can
No,
use
no.
do
this?
that 10 years from now?
Listen,
And
early.
I feel like if they would have done that with this game, though, it would have crashed as soon as you tried to swing the camera around.
early 3D platformers. But yeah, so Holden, I'd like to ask you, since you played this before book club, what made you decide to play Ape Escape?
A
Just curious.
friend recommended Ape Escape, and he was talking about the PS2 one, which may have been 3, I don't even remember. But I'm kind of like Cornhole, where I was like, well, I gotta play the first one first. So I played this, and then there were a few compelling reasons I thought it'd be a good book club game.
Oh yes, because this was your
so
pick.
That's why we're here. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely a good pick. I feel like, let's see, what do we have? Tactics, Resident Evil, and we got some PS1 games. At least it wasn't on the Genesis.
This definitely seems like a Holden game.
Some good whimsy here.
The primary
Holden
reason
as
I chose
Professor.
it is I love games with really weird controls, and I think this is like a prime example of that.
It's funny that there's something I want to talk about like later when we get into it, and I was like, I bet Holden fucking loves this, and I was a big fan too. But I guess I'll go ahead. My initial thoughts: this feels like a fucking PlayStation 1 3D platformer. It's of the era. I'm not gonna say it's bad, but it definitely, it has its age, and I'm not gonna say it aged like fine wine, but it is as much as you guys make fun of me for whimsy, I'd say this game I didn't hate on it because it's not whimsical. It's charming, and it's goofy, and I liked that. But if it was less, I don't know, goofy and more whimsical, I don't even know if I would have finished it. I'm just kidding. But yeah, it was a nice callback to like playing Croc. Like, oh yeah, these are what PS1 early platformers were like.
Well, see, the difference between this and Croc, though, is that this isn't shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're being a bit too mean to Ape.
Dude, I was just gonna wait a bit.
Yeah.
We'll give Martin on that little factoid.
Maybe you should. Actually, it's Holden done. What you were saying.
Wait, what's that?
I think Danny was giving his initial opening thoughts here.
Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't want to get like too deep into it, but just like, I like that it was goofy and not whimsical, but still lighthearted, and it's a good time.
Yeah, I had never played it before. I've been wanting to play this game for a long time.
Yeah, I didn't even know
I
what to
remember
expect.
seeing ads for it back in the day in the magazines and stuff.
Yeah, it was kind of like everywhere.
I do remember I saw Brian streaming it for I didn't watch a lot of it because I remember thinking I definitely want to play this, but he did stream it and it looked like what I expected it to look like. This game, I wrote in my notes, suffers from a severe case of PS1-itis, where all the textures are wobbly and everything's everything's around all the time, and the draw distance
pop in and walls disappearing, what?
But yeah, I'd been wanting to play it for a long time. Glad Holden picked it. I was excited when it got selected. It basically was what I thought it'd be. The only thing that really caught me off guard was the controls, and it was longer than I thought it'd be for sure.
Yeah, it's weird. It felt like it was gonna be short, and then it got long. I was like, what?
There were at least 2 or 3 times where I thought it was over, and then it just kept going.
Yep.
I thought it was pretty well put together. I don't know if they were intentionally trying to keep the game, make it feel more compact. Because if you play Mario 64, which came out several years earlier than this, the levels in that game are open and sweeping and wide and vast compared to this. This feels like little dioramas that you're running around in. But I think it works. It works for what it's trying to do. And yes, it's very charming.
Yes.
The monkeys have funny names.
The monkeys
sure
are pretty
do.
funny in general.
do that.
But
I
Darth,
can go next.
you said that you thought this was older. When did you think
Yeah.
this game was from?
I thought it was probably from, I don't know, more like the mid to early 90s, I would say. I have a bad memory of that that kind of like times like gaming, but it just felt like very like blocky and kind of like chunky to control, which made me think of like old platformers that I had played, which would have been on the PlayStation, I guess. But I sucked at games back. My kind of like for this game, my kind of initial thoughts were like, this seems like a very like high energy, kind of like goofy romp, like, and I feel like I was appreciative of the momentum that it kept, and just like the goofs and the weird situations kind of just kept me engaged like pretty well all the way through, and there's a lot of good things about it, but a lot of interesting challenges and challenge spikes. I just think that sometimes interrupted that pace that kept me engaged.
Yeah, I can see that, definitely. I have a few specific situations in my head.
Those types of things, sometimes I get like, I'm like, I need to be able to do this to my own head.
I don't care how many shirts it takes me.
Like,
I'm
I
doing
want
it.
that fucking monkey.
Did anybody get like all the monkeys or do extra credit
No,
monkeys?
I tried.
You did.
Yeah, I was planning on it, but didn't.
Thought I'd get burnt out.
I was
Like I was planning on it, and when I started to actually, after I completed the main game, I started trying to do it, and I was like, yeah, no.
Yeah, there's a lot of monkeys. One thing.
Yeah.
There's a lot of monkeys.
Yeah, there's a 204, I think it was.
That's a lot of monkeys.
Because it's a lot of monkeys. I looked
They're
it
all
up,
jumping on the bed.
and apparently there's a secret true ending if you get all the monkeys.
Yes,
and I was
there's-
like, damn it! But
There's an extra boss fight.
Ooh, boss fight.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, Chris.
Oh, I was just gonna completely change the topic
No,
here.
go ahead.
Go off on my own little tangent.
Do it.
So I had I had not played this game either. I was not a PlayStation kid, and I kind of did not really go back and play a lot of the PS1 stuff. But in more recent years, I have been. This is definitely one that I don't know. It kind of highlights that kind of PS1. I don't know what you'd call it. Imagination that I feel like I am really interested in. Definitely a game that kind of makes me think. Comparing N64 to PS1, it's like, and I understand why PS1 is kind of the superior platform. Honestly, it's not just this game, but other games that I've been kind of going back to and experiencing for the first time. It's like, yeah, N64 is Mario and Zelda, but just as a whole, I don't know. The library seems a lot more interesting to me, at least at this point in my life. I'm kind of looking at it, seeing the library from a different perspective. Anyway, this game's really good. I really like the monkeys. Monkeys are great.
Yeah, but
really
Quest
good
64 though.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah,
very
that's true. That's true.
But monkeys.
Yeah,
Okay.
they were
All right.
there.
I'll give it up for monkeys.
There was one specific monkey. I don't remember which level. It was later in the game, but it was one where you have to chase it with the RC car and dude, bro, like I've gotten mad at games before, but this was different, dude. Like I felt that this monkey was a real being, and it was purposely fucking with me.
Yeah, when they Tom and Jerry your ass with the RC
Yeah.
car.
Oh man,
Yes, sir.
Like
that
I
sounds
was just,
whimsical.
like it was to the point where I was so mad that like I was quiet, like I wasn't saying anything. I was just fuming, seething.
Squeezing the controller.
Yeah, it was. Whew, but I caught him.
Make sure he's never gonna get free. Oh,
What did Colin think of the game?
So I had never really even like I had heard of the game, but I didn't really know anything about it. It was one of those where like, oh, I knew it was a game that existed on the console, but I didn't have any sort of like visual identification for it in my head. If someone was like, "What's Ape Escape like?" and I'd be like, "I don't know. It looked like Super Monkey Ball, maybe."
Monkeys.
You know,
Something.
which is funny that you made that joke earlier because that's literally like, I didn't think it was that, but that's what pulled up. You know, because I had no reference file. Just having never seen it before, and it's funny because we got the PS1 relatively early in its life cycle here. You know, I've told this story when we were doing the Croc episode, but when we got the PS1, my dad was like, "Hey, I got this," and we got the PS1, and here's Croc and Final Fantasy VII. Just, you know, the vast continuum of game quality.
The two greatest gems of the PS1 library.
But on the topic of Croc, it's interesting because by the end of this game, I found myself feeling pretty similarly to Croc in that I really enjoyed, like you were saying, Danny, its charm and how lighthearted it is and how seriously the absence of seriousness with which it takes itself. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't take itself seriously at all. It's very stupid. It's very goofy. But by the end of it, I was like, can this fucking be over, please? Because as much as we talk about, like, and I think this is true, right? It was intended to be a tech demo for the DualShock PS controller, right? Which is super cool. And I think that they did some clever stuff with the control scheme. Generally, I found the controls fucking annoying. I really didn't like how they set up like the right stick and using the stick and the net in directions. And I can go into why, but it was just a constant irritation for me. In addition to the camera, and with the camera, I feel like specifically they took all the wrong lessons from Mario 64 and Ocarina of Time. Like, how to fuck it up.
Yeah, that's
real fucking
literally
bad.
why I thought this game was like. I was like, oh, it's got to be around like the early like N64. I was like,
Yeah,
oh
dude.
god. I'm like, how did they?
Yeah.
Why did they?
Like,
Well, the thing
when
was, those were the only lessons that existed at the time.
They were pretty good lessons,
Right,
Despite not being the best.
So ultimately, like, I'm pretty positive on the game. I ultimately had a good time, but just those two things alone, like the camera and the right analog sticks behavior and how those two sort of like intermingled to make a really frustrating experience at times. And then like how in the later parts of the game, I think the like level design, monkey placement, monkey behavior sort of outstrips your ability to deal with it sometimes. Like the Western world in the last level, it's like a little mini world, you know, where there's the 4 monkeys shooting at you the whole time. If you get all those monkeys blasting you at the same time, there ain't shit you can do. You
can get blasted.
Yeah, basically. So like there are certain times where it felt like you didn't really have answers. Like, I mean, there were, right? You can clearly beat it, but for a game of tools where you're like, oh, I need to use this tool in this situation and that tool in that situation and this beats that kind of thing. Certain times it felt like I don't know what I'm supposed to do other than just like get fucked up by these stupid monkeys, you know? So anyway, that's, I went into more detail than I thought I would, but yeah, I had a pretty good time actually.
If it vindicates you, I feel like we had near the same experience. Like, as you were describing it, it just echoed my own thoughts a lot about this game. Because a lot of the time when I was playing it, I was like, dude, this fucking right stick, why? Like, there's so many things they could have done differently that I was like, it would be so... The thing that gets me the most is I spent half this game crawling because the fucking net goes horizontally. I'm like, you couldn't have made the stick...
Little goofy, dude.
Just when you hit it left, it goes horizontal, and when you hit it up and down, it goes up and down. Like, that never crossed anybody's mind.
They didn't have enough RAM to do that.
Exactly. But when you
too
crawl, it
difficult.
works like that. Like, it's
Listen,
so-
RAM is complicated.
Yeah, it
okay?
is. That's why it costs so much nowadays, because it got more complicated.
Exactly.
But yeah, oh my god, and just I didn't like the items. I guess we're just going into talking about gameplay. both appreciated and didn't like the items on the face button because there were 2 shoulder buttons that jumped. Make it a toggle wheel or like make it a circle radial menu.
Exactly.
Like that would have been so much easier, so much better. Like you could
Dude,
still.
radial wheels didn't exist back then.
Yeah, but they could have. Like, come on, man.
Didn't
But they
think of
just
them yet.
invented the analog stick.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of when having this thought, it made me think, what is the first game with a radial wheel?
Good
I'm
question.
gonna look that up.
Secret of Evermore.
See, something tells me, okay, now
Both
that
wheels sucked though.
now that now that the gameplay footage is on the screen, Holden, I got into this fucking boat, and I was like, Holden loves this fucking boat.
Oh, there's
I
some-
love the boat.
Yeah,
There's
bro.
a Monkey Ball 2 mini game that's just this, so it's pretty. I got the
hated
muscle
the boat.
memory to just do
I
it.
knew the boat was gonna be divisive.
Dude, it's so fun. You have that. You have
Bro.
Katamari Damacy tank controls. You have so much crap that just like makes your brain hurt to maneuver the game world, and I love it, dude. It's so fun.
So
The
would you
boat?
prefer the boat or the tank?
Oh,
The
boat.
boat's the most fun.
Yeah, the
Oh,
boat
the
was
boat.
hella fun.
I could control the tank. Like the boat, like it made me feel like there was something wrong with me, dude. Like I was always going to the right. I was just always going right, no matter
Yeah.
how hard I tried. Just let
Un-
me press forward, okay? Just let me fucking press forward.
So while I agree on, say, the camera kind of being frustrating or whatever, I think it's also interesting to see the ways in which this game uses the analog sticks, and not just following, the standard that we're familiar with now.
Totally agree.
Like the really strange boat controls and that sort of thing. It's not very common these days for games to do that because, like, it is just a standard now to use it for camera or whatever, and nobody really thinks to do other things. with it.
Yeah, dude, the slingback shooter. If
Oh,
anyone
yeah,
says
I
slingshot, you're banned from book club, by the way.
Well,
But
it was
the
a
slingback shooter feels so good to use. It's
it
so
does.
fun.
yeah.
It's so good, yeah. It's
I-
like aiming and then like flicking the stick back.
I
When you
kn-
go into first person mode, it feels good.
Yeah, I literally never used it not in
Yeah.
first person. I was
Yeah.
like,
I used it
Does
once, not in
Does
first
it
person.
work?
yeah.
Yeah.
Like I know you can fire it, but I never hit anything.
Yeah.
That's really good.
It,
Yeah,
it
it's super good.
literally has homing bullets, dude.
Dude.
Well, I think he's
okay.
talking about. Are you talking about not in L2 mode, Colin?
Yeah, I'm talking
Yeah.
just
Oh.
the free aim, not
yeah,
in S.
yeah, the free
not in
aim was
LT mode.
questionable at best. It was like control the boat, maybe.
I tried using it in free aim once, and I said, no,
Yeah, exactly.
never again.
Also, I had a monkey and a fucking UFO bug out on me where his model was not where he actually was, and the homing rockets aimed where he wasn't.
Oh, cool.
And I wasted all of my ammo because I was like, "What is happening?"
That's why that one professor tip says, like, sometimes that's just the way it works. It literally says the homing missile might just shit the bed, and it's like, sometimes it'd be like that. We're
They
like,
probably tried so hard to code it, and we're like, we just fuck it. Just say it's not going to work sometime.
But
Make
Dude,
it part
some
of the story.
But make it strong when it does. I mean, hey, fair enough.
Some of the tutorial messages are so funny like that. Like one of them is like, "Yeah, just get used to using the camera like this. You'll like it eventually."
Yeah.
Will I though?
I've, with all the weirdness of the camera and the controls, once I got used to it, I had no problem. Like, it was super smooth for me.
The problem
I
is
have no problem
just,
with the controls.
it has a mind of its own, and it just fights you. Like if it just didn't move until I touched it, it'd be fine. But it's always trying to do its own
yeah,
thing.
and sometimes what it's doing is very questionable.
The camera never really messed me up a lot in this game. It was, I guess, later in the game, getting lost sometimes kind of fucked me up. Like, I found this game to be pretty easy until the end. And then it was
Yeah.
like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah,
Like,
and then
some
the
of the
game's
later
like-
levels, you just get lost. You're like, I don't know what to do.
And then they show you white pants monkeys and black pants monkeys.
Dude, the
and then they
Boshi
have machine
monkeys.
guns and
I
The
stand
ones with
by.
the rocket
launchers.
launchers, dude.
yeah.
Yeah, I stand
God,
by. It's like
it's-
the ones with black pants and shades are the most dangerous. Dude, the ones with the red pants were way more dangerous than any other black pants ones. And those
Dude,
rocket
the light
ones.
blue pants ones are peaceful. It was a theory.
Was there a
The fast
differentiation
ones, the bands,
between blue and light blue?
What's that?
I like all the monkeys, but I also hate all the monkeys.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's true.
especially when they go invincible flail mode and just beat the shit out of you.
Dude, sometimes the flail was more dangerous than the gun because that hitbox
Yeah.
was questionable.
Man,
I often had to play like crazy footsies with the white ones because like I couldn't get close to them without them punching me out. But then if I got too far away, they'd blast me with the gun. I'm like, what do you have it?
Yeah, sick neutral, dude. Yeah, they would stop and then just do the punch, and like the punch is like fully invincible and has a giant hitbox. You just get caught. Why is the health cookies, by the way?
Because he's like a 9-year-old kid.
Ah, okay. That
But
makes
everybody
sense.
sounds like a man or a woman. Also, it bugged me more than it should. I think Spectre's design is super cool, like kind of everything about him. But man, it's probably better in the Japanese version. But his voice acting in the US version is so terrible, which is really funny because everybody else isn't really that bad, like decent, passable. But then Spectre
love the
starts
voice acting in
talking,
this
and it's
game.
like, oh man.
After
It
Resident
cracks
Evil,
me up
yeah.
how monotone everyone is.
So
I just love how the professor doesn't have a mouth.
But he's got enough nose to make up for it.
His
who is
mustache just
who's
moves.
the green-haired girl at the start of every stage? Like, who the fuck
She's-
is that?
She's a robot.
The
She's
last
a robot
lady.
assistant.
Yeah.
Cyber assistant.
She's Marina from Mischief Makers.
Okay.
Can I talk about this game's interesting design philosophy?
Go for it.
I think it's really
No.
neat that you can really have like any strategy for these monkeys.
Oh yeah.
But
Like,
I hypothesized while playing it that probably led to a lot of frustration for some of you guys, and it kind of sounds like that.
no,
'cause-
I ran those motherfuckers down. There was no monkey that
You
could
can
escape my
brute
rush
force
down.
them.
Yeah.
But like, some monkeys are gonna punish you bad if you try and smack them.
Oh, you should see my gameplay.
There was one in particular. It was at the beginning of the Spectre Tower stage. He's like in a little hidden room that you have to climb into, like full of like computer terminals. It's a rocket monkey, and he's just in the back of the room. And the only way to approach him is head on. Like that monkey, like if you just try and run at that one, he'll kill you. There's like you have to employ something else to get him. I remember that one.
I did a
But
lot
most
of.
of them you could just brute force.
I did so much double jump cheese with the spin thing, and you switch to the weapon and you land on their head with the click in stick thing. But they never saw me coming.
It's a high APM solution there.
I loved that thing.
Donnie's just bunny hopping around. Just...
That was like my
collecting them.
favorite thing. Just letting that thing rip, spinning it.
That item is sick.
Yeah,
The,
I was a big
the
fan of
double
that.
fly swatter.
It was funny when I first got it. It was like, oh, a new weapon. I'm gonna go like fucking Darth Maul, and it was like it helps you jump, and I was like lame, and then I actually used it. I
I
was like, wait,
know.
this is sick.
Yeah,
Dude,
it's
the
really
hula
good.
hoop's so funny.
I
never
barely
used
ever
it.
Yeah,
I use it a lot. It's actually really good.
We're zooming around.
There's some parts where you need it to like get across bridges, but I never use that thing.
I almost crashed out on that first bridge where it's like just run straight, and there's the two spinning things, and sometimes the camera would make you go diagonal, and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
would-
I had to redo that one like 5 times.
Oh my god. That was one kind of thing that I found to be something I was really grading up against. Was like the perspective really freaked you over sometimes. Like you were just trying to go straight. Like
Yep.
certain times where you were jumping from like a pole to a pole, for example.
It's like you want to be facing the other way, I'm like not really.
Yeah, like I'm on a beam pole and I'm trying to jump across to the other one, and then I jump off and my character just jumps straight upwards, looking just the wrong fucking direction. Fuck.
I did a lot of Ocarina of Time first person in to center the camera.
Yeah, I was always
It's one
mashing
of
on
them
L1
things.
or holding it. Oh, a question I have to ask: did anybody else find the double jump weird at times? Like sometimes it just didn't happen,
Yes.
and it
Yeah.
fucking pissed me off to no
If you
end.
wait too long, if
I
you wait
couldn't
too long
figure
to
out.
press it, it doesn't work.
I don't
Yep.
know.
Well,
I
there's
don't
Yeah,
know.
if you're falling during the jump, then it won't.
there's one
Yeah.
particular part where I can't remember what level it is. Like you're like going up like the mast of a ship, and you have to make this kind of blindish jump because of the like angle and the height. And for some reason, I literally could not double jump off of it. I would mash it. So I gave up on trying to double jump and just use the twin spinny thingy. Also, I was
Yeah,
missing
pretty
a
much always
gadget,
had twin spinny thing out.
which I was confused about.
What's that?
I was missing a gadget.
Oh yeah.
I beat
what's
the
up with
game missing one, so I didn't know if
Yeah,
it was
you
like,
can miss stuff. I
Yeah.
think.
because I was
If you had- what-
so
I'm
I
trying to
had
think
the obviously like the sword or the stun baton, the sling back, the net, the hula hoop, the RC car, the flyer thing. But then there was one that was like,
so if you load the game back up again after you beat it, you get another gadget.
oh, got it.
That's required to access certain parts of levels. It's like a boxing glove on a little spring thing.
Huh.
And I don't know if you remember, there's like flashing walls or flashing.
Yes,
secrets or
and
doors.
I tried to hit them with everything, and I was like,
Yeah,
apparently I'm too
yeah.
stupid to figure this
Oh,
out.
that's
what
what those are.
Yes, that's for the glove, boxing glove.
Thought
It's
thought it was
actually a
just dumb.
really good item.
Yeah.
Like you can kill enemies, like a lot of enemies with it at once.
You can kill the monkeys.
Yeah.
Murder them.
It becomes Ape
They
Murder
die.
instead of Ape Escape. But yeah, as far as weapons go, I literally always just found myself using the sling back shooter. It was
Yeah,
just not worth it to try to hit some enemies like this fucking ghosts. Actually, I started just using the circle attack, the spin attack for those ghosts that were coming out of the coffin because they were pissing me off so bad.
that? Yeah, spin attack's really good.
Yeah.
Which
One
goes-
annoyance
In the Spectreland level where you're saving whatever the lab lady's name is, like there's 3 monkeys in coffins,
yeah.
and every time they go into a coffin, like 3 homing missile ghosts appear. And like if you try to hit them while hitting the control stick in the right direction, you are gonna get owned.
I was just gonna say one of the nuances I did have with the game was the items on the face button, just swapping them out. Like I know it is just 2 button presses, and it is kind of like Ocarina of Time problem, but it made me not want to use certain items sometimes. Where like I wouldn't want to have to bother switching to the lightsaber, so I would just use the sling back shot, right?
That's what I'm saying.
But the green hair girl was so proud she put in the quick item through the select button.
Yeah,
true.
that at least they had that.
Yeah, at least there's that.
They're not gonna have a radio.
But then you save her and she just gives you shit, so screw her.
Dude, she was mean. But
She was mean.
He was talking about the green-haired girl, not the orange-haired girl.
Oh, okay.
Whatever
Cool.
her name
Yeah,
is. Spike and Spectre are the only names I remember. What was the other guy's name?
Sort of the J, I think.
alright. Jake. He's a
Jacob.
bitch.
Yeah, he's got
Yeah.
well, yeah, he just didn't remember anything. You save him.
I loved those races. Those were fucking.
Dude, all of them except for the one with the jump and the spin propeller, I barely beat. Like, I won them all first try, but I probably had like a quarter of a second on him. I was like, damn, am I just slow? What the hell's going on here?
Found that pretty challenging.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah, no, they were pretty good. It was a weird change of pace. It was like Gladiator Arena. I was like, what?
We
Sometimes-
talking about sweet drum and bass soundtrack of this game.
Yeah,
has.
dude.
This game's soundtrack, so good.
It's so of its time, dude. It's
Yes,
like
it
so
is.
nostalgic. Like so many games in this era had that type of soundtrack. It just brings you right back to that time.
Yeah.
This game's soundtrack is amazing.
Yeah.
Like, it's
It's
so good.
cool.
I think this game's soundtrack and level design are stellar. Like, so good. Super good. Like,
Yeah.
I look forward to
Agreed.
seeing every new level. And the Future World Futurama made me laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was kind of falling off. I don't think it was in Futurama, but it was like the medieval kind of area. That was kind of losing me. But then, like, TV Station, I thought was really cool. And then the amusement thing. And then the tower. His tower, I thought was sick. Like, it was like, okay, no holds barred. Here we go.
Yeah, it was really good.
Like, if you.
Except for the part. Was that the level with the giant barrels?
No. Like the ones that were rolling down. And there's a monkey in the middle.
That
Monkey.
dude, I almost quit the game. I don't think it was required. I thought it was though, because I couldn't figure out where to go. Like jumping on those giant barrels, maybe it was. I don't remember. But oh my god, dude! Whew, boy, oh boy.
Like the area that was just like a bunch of like different colored barrels rolling down like a diagonal hill.
Yes.
I never jumped on them. I I did the double jump and used the copter thing and just lolled my way
You
through
can do
there.
either.
I tried doing that. I don't know what it made. I don't know what I did wrong, but like I would always land short of all the platforms.
Huh.
Like I had to jump across the barrels.
A lot of the
And it
times when you're
was a
sliding, you can just
nightmare.
frame one hover out of.
Yeah.
Pro tip for next time we played this game.
Yeah, start mashing on jump.
It was pretty janky, that level. I also didn't see the pipe that's like directly across.
Oh yeah, on the other
ramps.
side. Yep.
So I like cycled through that level like 5 times. Like, what the fuck? What
did
am I
the-
missing?
I did the
it's
same thing.
the stupid pipe wouldn't load because the draw distance is like a potato. You know. I was tantruming.
No, I definitely did the same thing. I was like, oh, what the? And I'm like, okay, I must need to get this monkey here somehow. And I'm like, getting the car, jumping up to the top. I was like, I'm missing something. And then boom, pipe.
I want to go back to the music, but Donnie talking about the level design inspires me to say, yeah, the variety in the visuals and the
Just like the set
that-
pieces.
the imagination was like always top notch. But I thought it was really cool how they actually made like it's basically a collectathon, and they make it pretty compelling your first playthrough by having it's like the 3D Mario, like get a minimum amount of stars to progress, but I don't know, the way they gate it and section off it, sometimes making it more linear, or like, hey, if you want to collect these monkeys before you go in, you can do that. Is, I think, really exceptional level design all around.
Yeah, it's actually more subtle than Mario 64 with it, which is pretty cool. And basically every other collectathon I've ever played. I didn't really want to go back and collect everything because this game pissed me off too much by the end of it. But you know, if that you did want to, that'd be cool.
I'm gonna do
It's
it.
great how like this Spike like became a genius and built all these crazy like machines and like devices of war, and then here comes this kid with a little like stun baton and like the giant night boss. Like you see that guy and you're like, oh well, I mean this kid's dead.
It's like,
And you
nope.
tap it.
Somebody's
5
about to get
times with
stun batoned.
and he just fucking dies, dude.
Hit him in the foot.
Right in the green button.
Or like what's his name? Spike's ship. Like his giant like Metal Gear-esque thing.
I couldn't figure out what was going on in like phase 2 of that fight because he started flying around just blowing up and then exposing the green thing. I'm like, am I supposed to be doing something? Is this broken? Like what?
Always the green thing.
You gotta shoot the green button.
Oh no, I shot the green button, but it was like, you know, how he would do that. Like, here's missiles and then here's the fire. Here's the UFOs and here's the fire. But then he takes to the air. And then after that, he would fly around a little bit. There would be an explosion. And he would like wobble. And then I would shoot the green thing. I'm like, I'm not really doing anything.
Yeah.
I didn't realize you could shoot the green thing while he was in the air. I thought you had to do the whole ground phase again,
Oh, dang.
which was kind of annoying because those homing UFOs can sometimes juke the fuck out of you.
Yeah, I don't want to put Croc on blast,
Do it.
but I will
Do
right
it.
now.
Do it,
The
do it.
bosses in this game were actually pretty decent, even compared to other 3D platformers of this era, in my opinion.
I
Yeah.
don't,
All right.
I feel like none of them really were too compelling. Because when I think about them, they
They're
were
so
like,
cool. The final boss when you're fighting
Okay.
from the laser cannon
the
perspective.
final boss is
That
cool.
was cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
When it super shredders you, and then the phase after that was really cool. Like when he destroys the platform.
And
Like-
there's hit feedback. They make noises when you do damage.
But like anyone that
Croc.
wasn't like, you know, those fights we were just talking about, the clown, he throws the balloons, you do the spin attack, and then you shoot him. The knight, he wanders and chases you, and then you shoot him. Like it was.
Yeah, well, I shot the clown.
Yeah, so did I.
Oh, okay.
About the T-Rex. Huh?
I didn't do anything with the T-Rex. I shot the monkey and then grabbed him.
Oh, I knew I should have shot the monkey. Was that the one where you have to like get it to ram itself into it, or is that
Yes.
the
Yeah.
rhinoceros?
hits the wall, and
For
then the monkey
announcers.
is like, whoa, 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 and it falls off.
And you
Shut
do
it
go in. You had instead of Jabu Jabu, it's Dino Dino. Going inside
Oh,
the
yeah.
dinosaur was cool.
I
The
miss that
music's so
trope in
good.
games when you go inside a giant creature's innards. So many games used to do that. What
Yeah.
happened? Bring that back.
Yeah, bring back innards.
Everything's too
Guts
realistic
levels.
now. It'd be too disgusting.
I know, right?
Yeah, true.
So, did you guys play the mini games?
I did not.
I didn't know how to access them. I couldn't figure it out.
You just go into the
I
What
room.
do you need?
You just gotta
What
hang
do
a
you
Larry,
need?
dude.
What do you need? You just walk
Dark-
into the room.
You go to
Me
your
too,
left.
Darth.
I thought that was the save room.
That's behind you.
Oh, I just used save state, so I never actually saved the game. So I was just like, oh yeah, that's the saving room.
That's
Fuck.
part of the interesting perspectives of book club right there.
I played the skiing mini game. It's garbage.
The ski one is crazy.
Hard to control.
Yeah,
I couldn't
exactly.
figure it out.
Yeah, it's really, again, it's like very obviously a tech demo. Also very
Yeah.
interesting that it runs at 60 FPS.
It does?
Interesting.
Yeah, the character models are like just flat paper, and they
Oh, right.
60. Yeah.
Yeah, interesting.
Which skiing minigame is better, this one or the one in Final Fantasy VII?
Say this one.
Wow.
If I mean,
Wow. Okay, all right. I'll check it out. I never played it, but I'll check it out.
It's terrible.
I
It's
didn't
bad.
get to the other mini games, so I didn't. I don't know what they are. Are they also
So-
kind of crazy?
There's a boxing one. I didn't get
The
40
boxing
coins for the
one's-
last one.
The last one is a shmup.
Ooh.
Oh.
It's pretty easy. You just mash fire. But the boxing one is funny. Like, I literally placed the controller on my desk and gripped the two analog sticks like a couple teats. I was milking a cow, and I just back and forth, alternating, and that I won. I won every fight. Didn't lose a single time.
Damn, he's
the other
good.
technique.
Yeah, the mini games, like every mini game, you control like separate things with each stick, right? They want to show off the sticks. That's why the skiing one was so awkward. Like, it was like that episode of South Park where you do pizza and French fry. And, the game wanted you to do that. It's like you straighten your skis out to go fast, and then point the ends forward to slow down.
That sounds like a nightmare.
It's horrible. And it hurt. It's like it hurts to play. Like, literally hurts your thumbs to play it because you're just trying so hard to control your skis, and it's just, I don't know. Maybe if I had tried it more, I'd gotten used to it. But I said, "Fuck this."
That was the impression I got. I was like, oh, this is really kind of crazy and interesting. I'm never gonna get good at it. I'm just gonna turn it off. But cool.
That's kind of how I felt about like going to the mini games, because I was like, I'd rather just play the game, get frustrated with that instead of the mini games. Sounds like I made the right call.
I appreciate mini games when they're implemented well.
Yeah.
I don't think these ones are implemented particularly well, but they're non-offensive enough to be acceptable.
Yeah. It's just like,
I
here's some
kinda-
stuff.
Yeah, I kind of just looked at them as tech demos because they were obviously trying things out with the controller. It's like, yeah, cool.
Should have had a fishing mini game.
I know. Well,
Use
you're-
the
Oh yeah,
reel.
that would go well.
Stick. Reel in.
One
the
thing we
fish.
haven't talked about yet, and it hasn't shown in the gameplay footage here, is the descriptions the monkeys have when you use the radar.
That is true.
Yeah,
That's one of the best things in the game, easily.
Gang-
Gangster
really good.
rapper.
So much
They
fun.
all, they all have personalities.
Yeah, it's definitely my favorite thing in the game. I just love that.
There's so many like funny visual gags going on. I think that was one of the things that kept me like engaged, was like being like, what are these monkeys gonna get up to next?
Yeah. They were always
yeah, I
up
like
to
the lone
something.
ones that would just be like playing billiards by themselves, or like in the arcade.
Yeah,
I love that.
You like kick the door down while they're just chilling, and they start freaking
They
the
go-
fuck out. Yeah, the way that they'd freak out was really funny, especially like when you had them cornered and they had nothing, they couldn't go anywhere.
Gotcha, bitch.
And also, it's funny how a lot of the monkeys are completely blind to people who are lying down on their stomachs.
Yeah,
Like you're directly in front of the monkey, and like obviously you could be able to see you, but nope, you're just there catching it directly in front of it.
Did any of you guys do the curl up mechanic?
Yes.
That was
sure.
so funny. I totally forgot that was in the game.
The
I
what
did it a
mechanic?
ton. So when you're crawling, like pressing the left stick, you press the right stick in, and then your dude just curls up in a ball.
Oh, I had no
They can't
idea.
see you. Yeah.
Yeah,
just
they
can't see you.
actually can't see you at that
It
point.
makes you invisible
Wow.
functionally.
Huh.
That'd have been
That's
good for that
crazy.
stage where they introduced that, and I was still getting fucked up by that wind. That stupid monkey.
I just ended up jumping over, like on top, and then just kind of double jumping over the wind.
See? Emergent gameplay.
Yeah.
Just imagine how annoying this game would be if they're like, for the red pants monkey, you have to use this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been super annoying.
Be the bad choice. Bad end.
I will say playing this definitely made me super curious about the rest of the games.
Yeah, me too.
Because I feel like they could go in a really good direction or they could go in a really bad direction. But I feel like they probably did go in the good direction because there's a 2 and a 3.
I can tell you right now that both Ape Escape 2 and 3 still use the right analog stick for swinging your shit.
Well,
Hell yeah.
that's the most important part.
If they tighten it
After I
up a
beat
little
this,
bit,
I
maybe.
went. I looked into the sequels, watched a little gameplay footage from each.
Well, I think a lot to do with getting frustrated with the like swinging controls had to do with like when the camera decided to do what Darth was saying. Like when I'd be near a wall and I tried to swing in a monkey and the camera's like, "Oh, you're near this wall. You want to look behind you?" And I'd start swinging the wrong way and I'm like, "Fuck you, God!" And then the monkey just fucks off, throwing bananas. I'm like, I'm gonna freak out.
So something that I'm seeing in the footage that is relevant to what you're talking about, Danny. The footage we are borrowing here.
Yep.
What this person is doing is they'll put the net down, but then hold the direction and then rotate it. And if the net is down and sort of connects with the monkey laterally after it's already down, it counts as like a catch.
Mm-hmm.
So if I had known that,
Yeah.
it would have made my life way easier. Because what you're talking about is exactly my problem, right? Like where the camera would pivot and it's relational to where you are and where you're looking, so you just suddenly whiff because you're not swinging the right direction anymore because of the camera.
Mhm.
But if you just like wiggle the stick, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. It's definitely an elite level technique.
Skill issue, I
So
guess.
I'm ready for my 204 monkey playthrough.
A lot of old games have stuff like that, where like your initial playthrough, and like you watch people play a game that's like one of your favorites, that's an older game, and like sometimes you forget that not everyone knows these weird techniques. It's like when I would watch someone play Super Metroid, and they're like, "These controls fucking suck," and I'm like, "What?"
I was gonna say word.
Not everyone knows like all the little nuances and techniques. Like, yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't know about that. But you could do that. And that's cool. This
one
feels
weird
like a
trick.
game I would play again at some point. Not anytime soon.
Yeah, I don't
That's
see
exactly
myself
why I put it on the list.
going back to this, but I do see myself playing 2.
Maybe I'll pick up my old save file and try to just catch the rest of the monkeys at some point.
Put number 2 on the list.
Hold it. Double down.
No, I want to use it for something else. No.
Got it. I'm gonna add it to my
It's
wheel.
about to put the
I
bodyguard.
myself turning it on just to listen to that save menu music.
I mean,
Yeah,
Dude, I
There are,
fell asleep with that on one time. The save menu
Oh
music.
God, did you have
There
nightmares?
are many
Oh.
songs
No,
from this game
it was
I still
relaxing.
listen to all the time. Like
Oh, that
that
made
one.
me.
No, it wasn't the
crumbling
save. It
wall.
was the lab music when you're just standing around the lab. That's what I fell asleep to.
Respect.
There's so many freaking good songs. Like
Yeah.
there are not too many book club games where I'm still listening to the songs afterwards. There are a few.
I really liked
But,
the Spectre Tower, or was it the park too? Like the way the track just keeps building, like with like background tracks. I was like, damn, it's like this song's legit as fuck.
Yeah, it's really good.
Also, the music would change when you're sneaking. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, they take the percussion out. Is super
Nice
cool.
little touch. I don't know if any of you like noticed this, but this game, they took full advantage of the analog stick when it comes to walk speed.
Yes.
There are so many different variations of walk speed in this game. Like, you can walk so slow. It's unbelievable. Like, I haven't experienced that in many other games where like it doesn't really come in handy at any point. But like, it just amazed me when I realized it. Like, I spent like 10 minutes just messing around trying to walk like really, really slow. And like, there's different animations too for like slow walking and then just like normal walking. Yeah, it's real. I thought it was really neat. I feel like they probably put that in the game as an exercise, like for themselves, like how to create, analog controls.
Yeah, I think they learned a lot about analog controls with this game.
Yeah, because like that was never really implemented in the game, like the tiptoeing. Like if you're sneaking up on a monkey, you crawl. That's what the game teaches you, right?
Yeah.
I guess there's some parts where you're like on a small platform.
Yeah,
But-
like there's tight ropes
Just-
in the final tower. Like, oh.
Like there's such a wide range of walking speeds in this game. It blew my mind.
Okay, am I the only idiot when they came to this gameplay part? They thought the ground didn't load in on that ice. I was like,
I literally just thought that.
I was
looking
like,
at it.
can I jump here? And I was like, oh fuck it. And I was like, oh, it's ice. Got it.
Yeah, it looked like that even on original hardware. It was kind of confusing.
It's the same color as the skybox, so
There's also some water surfaces that just like turn into nothing. But I don't know, it's kind of cool. It's a very compelling, interesting art style. It's very
Yeah, I love
unique.
the look of it.
The art style lends itself very well to the limitations of the hardware.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, when the
Like you-
ocean just turns into the skybox, it's
Yeah.
so dreamlike and cool. I love it.
Yeah, this game definitely has a unique vibe when it comes to its worlds.
Yeah.
Very,
that is a very N64 PS1 experience, though. Holden, what you just said. Like, I know you're joking, but it's also very, very true.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it's
Makes me think about Banjo Kazooie, like whatever the Pirate Cove level is. Like,
Yep.
it's just like, okay, now it's the sky. Wait, no, there's water. Now there's a shark. Get fucking owned. I'm like, whoa.
Now that's a shark. The swimming in this game felt surprisingly good, I think. Like
yeah,
it
weird button choice, but it actually feels
could have
really
been
good.
better.
Yeah,
but, like it was.
Once I got the
It's
hang
easy
of
to
it,
control.
like to to swim up, like just take your hand off the stick, hold R1, you get up quick. Because there was a couple times when I drowned because I'm like, I'm hitting R1, go up.
You're
And it's
panicking and
like-
just you keep holding the control
Yep.
stick.
Just panicking.
Like, surprisingly, like it felt better to swim in this game than a lot of other games of its time, and even like games after it. Like swimming in this game compared to Banjo Kazooie, dude. Swimming in Banjo Kazooie is like how that made it to the final product that I'll never understand. But like this game puts it to shame with its swimming controls. I even think like because I played Ninja Gaiden Sigma recently, and I think this game's swimming controls are better than that game's swimming controls. Swimming in that game sucks. And, like this game's way older than that game.
It's cool how there's nuanced skill with the net angle with it too.
Oh, dude, any monkey that ever jumped in the water, I was like, praise be to Lord and Boss.
That was my time to
Easy
shine.
catch.
Yeah, it's
boom, boom,
free.
boom. Just fucking fire nets, rapid fire. You guys were talking about monkeys that you felt bad about capturing. This monkey couple in their little like ice home
Yeah.
with their portrait
Oh
on the
my
side.
God.
I felt bad. I was like, they're literally chilling. I'm like, so get
They
caught.
shouldn't
Trying to make a life for
followed
themselves.
Spike. They shouldn't have
This-
followed Spike.
This was one of my favorite little moments of the game. Just
I agree.
it's hard to explain. You just it's like it rewards you for paying attention and looking around and noticing the stupid little picture that they have, and it's just I don't know. It's like fun. I don't know. Just it's just good.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Oh god, we
He's
lost
dead.
him.
I knew it.
Who did we lose?
He's back. Thank god.
They're back.
did you feel bad for the monkeys until you get to one of those last cutscenes where they're literally cutting through the like 5-inch
Yeah.
steel door, and you're like, oh my god, these monkeys are gonna take over the world.
Diabolical.
They're
I never
weaponized
felt
monkeys.
bad.
It's a
Never
Darth
felt
Vader
bad
moment.
catching. Every single one of them deserved it.
Yeah, there were some that
Yeah,
I felt
literally
bad
every
about,
monkey
but-
catch is dumbass monkey, and then you go on to the next one. Stupid monkey.
The fact that they defied me at all and tried to run that I lost all sympathy at that point. They should have just surrendered.
That's right.
How dare they? How dare they defy me?
Yeah, sometimes they just unload their SMG at you.
The variety of
Even though-
weapons made me laugh. Like when they had laser guns, it was like, oh yeah, fun kids game, laser gun, monkeys, and then, like you said, they just have an SMG and cool shades, and they're just trying to shoot you. And I was like, wait, what?
Shoot at you with actual bullets.
The whole fucking clip.
Yeah,
Even
they
just
mag
watching
dump.
this footage, I'm just like smiling and laughing at the monkeys. I'm like just a simple man, I guess. It's such a charm.
No, they are. It's
The way they react is really funny, especially in like a small space and when there's multiple of them. It's like the definition of shit hitting the fan. It's like, oh, pandemonium.
yeah,
Like,
just
freak out.
flail, run, do something.
Yeah. Cheese it. Like,
I always did
They're
feel
so
bad
chaotic.
when they were like the dark blue pants ones that didn't put up much of a fight, and they kind of have like the, I don't know, like downtrodden eyes. I'm like, this guy's not even, he didn't even care. Like, he's like, yeah, whatever, just catch me. And I'm like, oh.
he's only following Spike because all the other monkeys did. He doesn't actually believe in the cause.
That's true.
You're doing him a favor.
He doesn't want to be an outlier. Yeah, you're saving him, rescuing him.
You're doing him a favor as returning him to his life as a lab monkey. Because everyone knows lab monkeys have the best
They
lives.
live it up.
Yeah.
I mean,
that monkey, that igloo monkey, I don't think I ever caught that one.
yeah, I went deep in my game. This person's a fucking gamer, Mr. Long Play, whoever you are.
There's so
I
many
did
weird
notice they
one-off
lost their
monkeys.
race though.
Yeah.
So that's not, he's not that good. Don't give him that much credit.
Okay, I'll take it all back. You're whatever. No, it's so weird. Like, I don't think I've ever come across a game where I enjoyed like the game pretty much as a whole, like the entirety, but sometimes when I was playing it, I was just really like, man, this is annoying. This is frustrating, but like it was just so, I don't know, like it grasped me so much that like even the questionable gameplay standards for myself, like I still kept going because I'd do something like right after being frustrated. I'm like, all right, that was pretty sick.
Yeah, or like one of the characters says something that's like actually funny.
Yeah.
You know?
I love how every time you get a new gadget, you'd be like, if you don't do training, you're gonna fucking
You're gonna
die.
die.
So
You're not making it. Like, oh Jesus. Okay, fine.
go do the training. And then you get to training, and it's like press X.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, okay. Moving on.
I just love that atmosphere. You have a new gadget. You need to catch the monkeys, and then it changes to the loading screen as warning: catch 8 monkeys. Like it's just a crazy experience.
This game has that feel like we were talking about earlier, like this period of gaming. Like a lot of things didn't take themselves seriously. It was more about being silly and funny and goofy. Like I feel like the industry, when it comes to like game development, is like it's like growing up. Like this was when it was like a 10-year-old, and like, oh yeah, cool laser guns and spaceships, and like now gaming is like in the edgy phase where everything's ultra realistic and serious, and all the characters have emotional problems. Like that's where we're at now in gaming, and it sucks. I'm sorry I went on this tangent.
Well, I could definitely see that.
Yeah, like the Atari days was like an infant, like basically just
Playing
a
with
complete
blocks.
moron.
Literally just blocks on the screen, playing with blocks.
Yeah, like that's all they could manage to come up with, blocks. Like it was an infant. Give him a break. This was the childhood 10-year-old preteen phase here.
It checks out. That's why like nostalgia bait games, like back to the better days when you were childlike and you were innocent. It's not only,
Right.
not only us that were childlike and innocent, it was the games themselves.
Oh, that's good shit. That's funny. It's true. It's true,
It
man.
is. It is very true.
Games nowadays are like, if they don't deal with personal issues and people suffering from real life shit that you try to get away from when you play games, then it's
Yeah.
not.
You know that stuff you're trying to escape? Well, here it is. And now it's
Yeah.
in your game. I'm like, oh.
and you
Okay.
can't avoid it. Anyways, Ape Escape is the cure for that type of shit.
You know what?
Warning: catch 8 monkeys.
Here I go.
This is
Like,
like
now you're floating in a rainbow void. This
Yeah.
guy wants to race you. Now you're racing him.
the Rainbow Void just made me think of aiming this far sight in Perfect Dark.
Oh yeah.
Think of Sonic the Hedgehog 3D
Gross.
games.
Which one?
Oh my god, just all the 3D ones, the early 3D ones.
Let's not put any of those on the list.
I'm putting Sonic.
Oh,
I'm putting
oh,
Sonic
Sonic
06
Heroes
right now.
going on there.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Well, let's play Sonic Adventure, Darth, right now.
Oh shit.
Don't-
Adventure
hey.
would be sick.
Yeah. Adventure 2. This would be solid book club picks.
Having not played Adventure, I'd be more inclined to say we should do Sonic 06.
Oh man, that would be a hoot.
I've only ever heard horror stories.
If we do Sonic 06, I'm literally gonna fire it up in the main menu. I'm gonna be like flush, and then I'm gonna.
So here's what I learned about Sonic.
The only way to win is not to play.
Yeah, this game
Damn.
kicks ass. I think overall, I'm a big fan of simple platformers. That's why I liked Milo's Doki Doki Adventure Time experience so
3D
much. It's
remastered.
just like
Whimsical.
very simple, straightforward. And I feel like this game has that, but more. And some of the more is good, some of the more not so much. But I don't think it flat out fails at anything. Like, it doesn't fucking completely drop the ball in any aspect, which is impressive, really, especially for early 3D games. I mean, just look at Bubsy 3D. That game literally drops the ball in every aspect.
Oh, you know what? Both Bubsy 3D and this game have fall damage as a platformer, but I didn't find it to be all that offensive in this game.
Well, this one you can cancel it with the spinny.
Yeah.
A lot of 3D platformers have that. Mario 64 as well. I guess, I don't know, there's something about the 3D space. Like, you gotta take fall damage, just like
Yeah.
real life.
It'd be
Real
weird
life
if
is
you
3D. Yeah.
Is there fall damage in Croc? I don't think so.
Well,
No,
crocodiles
he
are
should say
immune to fall
Kersplat
damage in real
and
life.
turn flat when he does.
Maybe saying Curse Splat protects him.
It does. He's curse splatted enough in his life that he figured out. Oh, I really like the way this level looked. It was crazy. And then immediately checked out of the rest of the medieval world.
It reminded me of there's a Crash Bandicoot, whichever game world where you're like racing the tiger. Is that the third one?
Third, yeah, warped.
It reminds me of that level, even though that's Chinese and this is supposed to be Japanese, or am I thinking of the wrong thing?
I think this is supposed to be Japanese, yeah.
Well, this is called the Sushi Temple, so
Yeah, I
Okay.
wasn't going to talk about the names of these because I was like, this game is Japanese developed, but is that what it
Sony made it,
translates?
man.
Yeah. But is that what it translates to?
Roughly.
Yeah.
Put the monkey on the roof.
Dude, every time I
Don't
shot a
tell us
monkey on a
some
ledge and they
backshooter.
didn't fall, I was like personally offended. I was like, "Well, you want me to go up there? Like, what? Like, what do you want from me?"
You're like bothered.
Yeah.
there's one oh pardon.
Oh, the person who was aiming in first person in this footage, I'm wondering if they're even. This must be emulated. They're not using DualShock. One thing I noticed when I was doing the first person aiming was how smooth and great the aiming actually felt. Which I don't know. Maybe that just means
It did feel
I
good.
like the DualShock 2, which is what I was playing with.
It felt
That's
good,
all.
but I was still bad at it.
Yeah, it was implemented pretty well. That's one thing early 3D did good with first person camera to look around. I mean, it's kind of hard to fuck that up, right? Like, you move the stick and then it moves. It's done. Good job, everybody. Take
High
5.
fives all around. Yeah.
Yeah.
We
This
saved-
game, like, watching this now, like, I remember being impressed by how the game rewards exploration. Like there's a lot of little tucked away areas in this game
Mhm.
where, like, you get curious and you go look, and most of the time there's something there.
Yeah, it's
Whether
either
it be
a-
just golden Doritos or a shirt, a cookie jar,
Doritos.
something.
Man, I had a
That's
lot
the
of
thing.
shirts by the end of this game. I was like, huh.
Yeah,
So
it wasn't
did I,
that,
and
it wasn't too challenging.
Oh my god.
which I appreciate it.
I chewed through some shirts on that fucking roller coaster. Can we talk
dude,
about
me,
that roller
thank you,
coaster?
thank you.
I was like, man,
That's
am I
a
just
really fun
old?
one.
Can I not react to
just
anything
fucked up.
anymore?
No, dude, that roller coaster was fucked.
That makes me feel so much better. I
You
was
just have to
doing
press
that and
the
was
button to
like,
frame it appears.
I can't do this.
I'm convinced that, like, unless you're like a superhuman, like that's trial and error.
Yeah, like there were some that I was like, oh shit, like I'm reacting to, but then there were some that it would give you like 3 items. So I was like, ooh, the items gate, boom. I was like, what? It's like I didn't even see. But yeah,
Yeah, it's the ones like on straightaways that are hard to see. Like when you're like going on a big curve, you can see them coming. I mean, a lot of them, like, I don't care how quick you are. Like the human reaction has its limitations.
It does.
Like I even tried to gamer mode, lean forward, clutch up, and it didn't fucking
I'm going
matter.
full screen. I'm locking in.
Take your shirt off.
Wrapped it
Still
around
got
your
it.
head.
The fun trivia, that song has the shepherd tone in the background. That technique some music people, sound engineers use, where they have those layered frequencies that go up continuously, and it has that auditory illusion of it always rising, but it's not actually.
Well, good, because that part was freaking me out, and that's the perfect style music just for that.
Yeah, if you go back and listen to it, it's like a synth in the background that sounds super uneasy. But there's so much like experimental, fun, crazy music stuff in this game's soundtrack. I had to mention that.
You can tell that the developers definitely had a good time making this one. They weren't just churning it out to sell or to meet a quota. Like they had a bunch of cool ideas and they implemented as many as they could as well as they could. This game does so much. Like,
Yeah.
there's so many different like things that they throw at you. Like I remember the first time that I saw the tank, I was like, really? Like what's next? This is crazy. A tank? The
Oh yeah,
tank
that
was cool.
level was Mario Odyssey copied that level.
Yeah, I see a lot of Mario Odyssey in this game.
Which,
I was-
which level?
Dang.
In New Donk City, when you first get there in the rainy city, and there's the tank.
right.
I was like,
You're
what the
right.
heck, dude? That's Ape Escape did this.
But
Yeah.
like, you know how you had that advanced like cappy tech in like where you could throw the cap, dive, jump,
Right.
and dive again. So the spinny thing kind of gave me that kind of vibe, because if you hit double jump, like max height double jump, super early spin, like you could just go through levels and skip obstacles. And I was like, damn, like it reminded me of that. And now that I'm thinking about like the levels as a whole, I'm like, yeah, I see a lot of Ape Escape in Super Mario Odyssey, which is weird to think.
That is weird. Yeah. That is very interesting. I'd be interested to learn if they actually did take some direct inspiration, or if it was subconscious. They had just finished playing Ape Escape.
Yeah.
Well, it's because like what, Galaxy 2 was the last 3D Mario, if you don't count 3D World before.
Yeah.
Like, and I wouldn't compare Odyssey to Galaxy 2 all that much, but compare it to this, I'd say it's way closer to this than it is Galaxy 2, which is
Yeah.
something.
Absolutely.
Like this ape right here, I actually did not go around here. I jumped off from the platform and I used the glider.
Yeah, me
and
too.
I landed in front of him. Jump scared his ass.
This game, I think it was ahead of its time in some ways. In other ways, it was exactly in its time.
Yeah.
The draw distance, the camera, to an extent. I think the camera could have been a lot worse. Definitely could have been a lot worse. I never really found myself fighting with it that hard, but it definitely had its moments where I was like, come on, dude. What are you doing?
Maybe Danny and I were trying too hard to assert our autonomy over the
I think we
camera.
were, and like not just letting it do its thing.
Yeah, it can be hard to get used to, definitely, like, because you're used to always being able to move the camera freely in most games. It was actually funny. While I was playing this, I played Elden Ring Night Rain, Punch and Gale, and I had to get used to using the right stick for the camera again. I was running around not moving the camera, and I was like, this feels weird. What's going
What's
on
wrong
here? And I'm
here?
like, oh, wait a minute. I can move the camera. I
Hilarious.
kept trying to press the camera center button in Elden Ring. It was funny.
Bring camera.
I mean, I think
controls.
that speaks though to the way the effectiveness of the control scheme in the camera. That
But yeah, the fact that
I
you
got
weren't
so
like,
used to
oh,
it.
breath of fresh air. Finally, I can
Yeah.
control the camera. Yeah.
Exactly. I got so used to it and accepted it so much that I was trying it in other games, modern games.
How was this game received? Actually,
Very well.
curious. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
It's considered. It's a classic. People love this game.
Certified.
I do
gold
remember it
classic.
being in like every game magazine. Ever.
Yeah, like you'd always see just pictures of the monkey. It's funny. I couldn't tell you what the main character of this game looked like, but I could absolutely tell you what the monkeys look
Yep.
like.
The
the
monkeys are
advertising
like
campaign
a
was good.
mascot.
Yeah, absolutely.
I feel like I feel like this guy was in that PlayStation Smash Bros.
Yes, he was. Spike was in Smash Bros. PlayStation All Stars.
Like a playable character?
Yeah, he was like one
Think
of like
so.
the Smash Bros characters in the game.
That's crazy.
Unless I'm
Yeah.
fucking tripping.
One of his
acid.
special attacks, he puts you in the net, you die.
Don't put me in the time net.
Spike is available as a playable character in PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale.
That
Interesting.
makes me
That
think
actually
that they
makes me
probably
wanna
tried.
play it.
Dude, do you think we can play that game online? That'd be fucking fun.
I'd
Game's
fuck
so
you
good.
up. Check out
Dude.
my Sly Cooper or whatever.
Mine's like super
Spike versus
sick, bro.
Kratos.
Okay, I didn't even know that Sly Cooper was a character in that game. I just know that Kratos is one and Spike is one, but apparently Sly Cooper.
Then there's like ordinary dude from Uncharted and ordinary dude from Infamous.
It was, well, I don't think he's very ordinary. I was like, the infamous guy's got to be in there.
Big Daddy from Bioshock.
Sackboy.
You stupid.
Apparently, Raiden.
Yeah,
is in it.
everyone's favorite Sackboy.
Listen, he was a big mascot. People ate that shit up.
Sackboy has more character than fucking, I don't know, Nathan Drake, whatever.
No,
What
Yeah,
about Fat
I-
Princess?
I love Little Big Planet on it. Oh god.
I never played Little Big Planet. I just think it's funny to make fun of Sackboy.
What's everybody's favorite gadget that's not the flying thingy?
That's a good question. The
RC
baton.
car.
Back slot.
Yeah, RC car for me.
Oh, dude.
Yeah,
So
probably
fun.
the
The
car.
RC car controlled so well.
Yeah.
It really did.
Like,
That's
way better than it
that's
should.
another thing. I remember when I was playing this. When I first got the RC cart, the very first thing that popped into my head was Mario Odyssey.
Oh, no.
Oh yeah, yeah.
No, we don't talk about that. We're not
You're not allowed to talk about that
It's
here.
banished.
Like I just like thinking like, wow, this controls very well. That's crazy. Like there's some parts where you're required to do some pretty tricky shit with that car.
That one that's like the tight 90-degree angle and then like a little curve. I refused to like do that part slow. I was like, I'm gonna do this fast. I have to.
Yeah.
And it was sick.
You can also use it for things that it's probably not fully intended for.
It's
like
really
there's some
good.
parts with narrow platforms. Instead of crawling on the narrow platform, you can use the RC car and just drive in a straight line.
You can just like smash a group of enemies. That's pretty decent. It's cool.
Do fat donuts.
And when it
Breaks my
explodes,
brain.
you just get a new one.
When I was having trouble running down some of the monkeys, I would use the RC car to get them to shoot at the RC car and then crash into them and then catch them because that was the only way I could figure out how to get them.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I never did that.
It worked out really well. I felt pretty smart for doing it.
That's
Using-
cool.
Using the RC car in first person is like a super realistic feeling. Like I'm playing a sim. Feel,
Play it
but
first
it's
person?
like really, yeah. You just pop first person when using it.
I was more a fan of running along with it while controlling it and tried to not have my brain
Yeah, you can do that
melt
too. It's-
while I
it's
was
really
doing
fun.
it.
That's what
You
I
know,
was doing.
it's actually the astral chain controls. I just like controlling two things at once.
I'll play the game.
So
Well,
if you
doesn't-
don't like controlling two things at once, don't play astral
I'm
chain.
playing it.
Doesn't miss a chance to reference Astral
He
Chain.
doesn't. I respect it.
You know, for most of the game, I didn't realize you could do the spinny move with the baton.
It's so good.
It's really
It's
good.
pretty good. I don't know why.
What did you think you? What?
Are you talking about the
You know,
sword,
the-
the stun baton?
Yeah.
Oh,
where you spin in a
okay.
circle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought he meant the helicopter. I was like, but
Oh, like, yeah, I thought it was just the item that you hold because it looks cool.
This green thing looks real cool.
It's a fidget spinner.
Dude, if you have the hula hoop, you can go down, up, and he'll pelvic thrust.
what?
That's what I learned.
That adds a point onto my score.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well,
for
yeah,
bringing
the
that
first
point.
game to ever get an 11.
I just want to quickly
Yeah.
mention, even though it's completely unrelated, how much better the Japanese box art is compared to the North American cover art.
Okay, now you're making me look it up.
It's one of those things where they seemingly completely change the art style just to localize it.
Japanese.
A lot of North American box art, they would just make the character look pissed. That was like the difference.
Yeah, Kirby's the worst
Like
offender.
Kirby, yeah, Kirby was just pissed outside of Japan constantly.
Spike does look kind of pissed in the cover we're looking at here.
I didn't really see the cover too much, so. Yeah, the Japanese box art is just a bunch of monkeys.
Yeah, the best thing.
I mean, isn't that what the US one is?
Yeah, it's not the actual in-game art style. It's like they're completely different.
Wait, which
Oh,
one is
right.
on the stream?
That's the US.
That's the US
The-
one.
Yeah, the US one, these are what I'd classify as like action monkeys, but the one Cornhole's talking about has more eccentric monkeys.
Munchies. Get holding us neck right now. The one thing I will give the Japanese box art, the monkeys have the right eyes. Like
Yeah,
now
exactly.
I'm realizing their eyes are weird, and I don't like that.
Yeah, they're serious
Dude.
monkeys.
Their eyes, like,
Just the
it
dot
never really
eyes,
clicked with me.
the
But,
semi
like,
all
googly
different.
eyes.
I like the
well,
E
the thing
monkey.
is, they're not inside their skull. Their eyeballs are completely outside
Yeah.
their skull.
Well, there's
Like, I
the
always thought that was weird. Like,
This-
it makes them look weird.
the Spectre Tower monkey is literally doing the booba. Like you hit the switch and the eyes go out. I was like, okay. I'm like, what's he looking at?
It's a good game. Good game. Good pick.
All right, I think we're ready to talk about closing thoughts. Just sitting here.
Wait,
Yeah,
only thing is, what's everyone's favorite song before then?
I don't. Okay.
They all kind of blend together.
Yeah,
Cave.
thank you, Super. Like they're all good, and there was never one that I was like, what the fuck am I listening to? But I couldn't tell you, other than probably the Spectre Tower. So I'm gonna say the Spectre Tower track. I like that one.
Yeah, that one's super good. I'll
I think
take
there
that.
was one song that stood out to me. I think I wrote it down. I'll check my notes. Someone else talk about their
I like
first.
the save menu music
Oh yeah,
That's a good one too.
and the background, like the spacey background. Yeah, that's a good feeling.
Yep. Level select.
Oh, it was the first Snow World level. I remember thinking that song was super cool.
Nice.
I don't remember what the level's called, but yeah, that music stood out to me. They're all good, but
There was one
they're all
track
very similar.
There was one track I thought went a little bit hamburger, but it was pretty early on, and it was the only one.
I mean, it is a
I think it was
collective.
Hamburger.
one.
Which one was it? Do you
It was
remember?
either the first snow level or it was the first like beachy level.
Definitely
Just do that
wasn't the
about
first
Coral
Snow
Cave.
level.
Super's pissed.
How dare
No,
you?
I would have immediately identified it as hamburger. Trust me. Music is extremely hamburger.
It's kind of crazy thing. Like I really like the Banjo Kazooie music. Like I think it's good music, but how not hamburger this music is pretty impressive.
Music is
Right?
more like it's like a rap, a Caesar rap.
Yeah.
I thought you were like a rap, like Spike was about to start spitting hot fire
Oh,
over
no,
the
no.
tracks. I was like, oh damn.
Like, if we're comparing music to food, this is a Caesar salad chicken wrap.
I can see that. I can get down with that.
And Banjo Kazooie is just like a dollar menu McDonald's
Yeah,
burger.
it's straight up McDouble.
Yeah. Oompa. That's what that genre is called, by the way. It's like, come on, bro. Put down the tuba. No one likes this shit.
Somebody referred to like Oompa music as fat guy music, and it destroyed me. I was like, I'm not gonna. I don't like this generalization. I think Family Guy started that.
I mean, it captures a certain mood, a certain vibe. Lumbering,
Waddling.
clumsy.
Yes.
Yeah,
Well,
that's funny.
This is definitely more like hyperactive, give a kid a fucking fun dip kind of music.
I
Give
feel
him
like if
burger cookies.
if air conditioning could be turned into music, that's what it would sound like. Like drum and bass.
It's generally delightful.
It's just, it's like refreshing, cool, for the most part.
Yeah, with a dryer sheet.
Oh, definitely with a dry sheet. Alright, I think anybody figured time for closing thoughts, closing arguments.
Sure. It's funny, like I really enjoyed this game quite a bit, and everything it did, I think it did well enough. It didn't excel at anything, but it also didn't fail at anything. Maybe one thing that it did excel at is the level design, and I guess just the overall atmosphere and charm. Yeah, I would say it excelled at that for sure. Like the character, like they did a good job conveying actual character into the monkeys. Like they weren't just like blocks, like a polygon. Like they felt like actual living things that had a mind of their own, especially when they tried to run away from you. Get back here. But anyways, yeah, like this is my type of game, man. Like the platforming was fun. It felt good to jump around. It was very satisfying to catch the monkeys. Like the hit stop when you get them with the net and they're like
the
spin
camera
around.
spin, yeah.
Yeah,
Got
it was very satisfying. Like game feel. Like imagine if you caught the monkey and none of that happened. Like it would be a totally different experience. And it's like
That's
that
true.
little detail like changes everything. I felt the game might have been a little too long. There were some parts that might have needed a second look, like the roller coaster. Some of the levels that just drug on a little too much. But right down my alley, man. I felt like all the gadgets were implemented well. It felt good to see a situation and determine which gadget to use, and then when it worked out, you felt, like you weren't an idiot. Yeah, I love this game. I really enjoyed it quite a bit. I will definitely play the sequels. This game gets an 8 out of 10.
Very, very reasonable score. Like it's funny. I've been kind of sitting here, like wrestling with my thoughts, like and watching more of the gameplay and like talking about like the fun stuff, because there were times, like Colin was saying, like when I was just playing, I was just getting irritated with the controls. Like I was just fighting them. I'm like, I'm enjoying what I'm looking at. I think this game is very charming. I think it's funny. Like I like what I'm doing. The general like level design. Well, actually, I more than like the level design. Like so many levels. Like nothing ever felt like the same. And I know Super, you said like it felt a little long, but like even for feeling a little long in the tooth sometimes, like when it was like some of those levels had you collect like 24 monkeys, like the fake out spike ones, and even though it was like kind of linear, it still felt like, okay, yeah, there's a lot in this level. But it's like nothing ever felt like a loop or like boring or a chore. It was just sometimes I ran up into the gameplay, and sometimes the gameplay wasn't the most exciting thing. But overall, this the entire time I finished the game in, I think it was like 3 sessions, because I just, it was so enjoyable that I just kept playing. Like I got frustrated, but the game itself was so pleasant that I was like, you know what? I'm gonna keep playing this. That being said, when I think about it, I'm like, yeah, when I think about an 8, I'm like, for as much as I kind of rubbed up against the controls and got irritated with the camera, like 8's a little bit, but then I say 7.5 in my head. I'm like, oh, maybe this is a little bit too low. So I gotta say 7.75 out of 10. Really liked it. It just is. They swung literally with the right control stick, and maybe it didn't always hit with it. But very, very good game. Very fun play.
Nice.
I'm still thinking.
Also, the cutscene framing like is really good. Like the camera work, the slight like things, the cuts. Like
The cutscenes are so delightful.
yeah, that's why I'm glad there's like a really good cutscene on right now for it. Monkey chasing the guy on the fucking motorcycle.
Dude, this
Like,
is the scary one where the monkeys are just taking over and shit gets real.
this is the
So this-
alternate timeline.
This particular scene, I was talking about earlier, how I would like have those experiences where like I'd be really frustrated, and then something after would make me laugh. Like this fat dude getting chased by a monkey on a motorcycle. I found that boss before kind of frustrating because I couldn't figure out how to hurt it for a while, and then it was just I didn't get it intuitively, so it was a little awkward, right? And so I was my butt was a little chafed getting out of that fight, and then the fat dude gets chased by a monkey, and I was like, and everything's fine again, right? You know? So I think this game does that really, really, really well. So even where like I'm just sort of generally not really feeling it, its charm really carries it for me. In addition to just how good the music was all around and all that. So, but because of how frequently I was fighting against the camera and the controls sort of related to the camera, I'm gonna have to give it a 7, and I think that's the best I can do. Because of how often I was just frustrated playing it. It was a very back and forth experience for me, being frustrated and then like, oh, this is cool again, and then fuck this stupid monkey. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'll go next. I feel like this game was I was constantly like battling it a little bit to have fun with it, as much fun as I did have at times. There was a lot of goofy moments. It was always fun to like explore the world, and you're able to usually do that kind of however you wanted to, and kind of as much as you wanted to, and for all those reasons it was fun. And then just like you guys said, sometimes it just got bogged down in those frustrating monkey situations. Like the last one that comes to my mind is the one with the bell, and there's the 4 monkeys. They keep ringing the bell, and you're just like, I feel like I'm the joke here.
I mean, you kind of
Sometimes
are. They're monkeying around.
Sometimes, I'm just saying, sometimes those situations, oftentimes caused by the controls, just kind of like slowed down the momentum and the energy that I think the game was trying to have its whole time. So I'll give it I think a 7 is what it deserves as well.
All right, Chris, you're up.
Yeah, I really love this game. I think this game is really great. I really love the vibe more than anything, but I think it plays well. It's very experimental and interesting. What is the word?
Captivating.
That is a word.
That is word.
Whimsical.
Not whimsical. Imaginative. I use that word.
Yeah.
It is very of its era in that sense, and it's amazing. I like the monkeys. I'll give it.
Look at them.
I looked at the monkeys. They're good monkeys.
Did you let them escape?
Yes. I give it 5 cookies out of 2 analog sticks.
Oh,
Good score.
We go
Very
for
good
5
score.
cookies right now. All right, Holden, take us home.
yeah. So I had like no friction with this game because I'm weird like that. But even beyond that, I really feel like they knocked it out of the park on all fronts. Genuinely have no personal complaints, which is kind of crazy. But that being said, I was thinking about my score before, and it's one of the games where it didn't really waver from our discussion. So I land on a 7.75 because although I think the game is phenomenal for what it's trying to do, I just don't really think a game of this scope, what it's trying to do, really can exceed an 8, you know? Like, it's a game about catching monkeys. You can't really... the fact it's getting a 7.75 is really, really impressive, you know? So, yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm so curious about the sequel now. I'm like, where am I gonna sneak Ape Escape 2 in?
Is that one still PS1?
Maybe.
No, it's PS2. It's PS2.
I knew 3 was PS2.
Yeah, that I knew for sure. Huh. PS2. I bet it looks way crazier. Like think about what the monkeys look like on the PS2.
Yeah, how many monkeys can you render on screen on the PS2?
A whole swarm.
So sometimes I forgot to touch on this. Sometimes this game would bog the fuck down. Like
They sure do.
sometimes there was a lot going on, which I can respect. But man, it was like, oh god, my PlayStation 2 is about to overheat. Damn, I've received word from the control room. Skip 2, play 3. You can't tell me what to do. Look forward to Ape Escape 2 on stream. Coming soon.
I would be worried that the monkeys lose some of their charm when they're not low poly.
Yeah, but what if they make them even... Well, so here's my counterpoint to that. Have you seen what the monkeys look like in Metal Gear Solid 3 and...
I was gonna say Konami monkeys.
The newest Metal Gear Solid that just came out like this year.
I've not.
They look exactly the same, despite somehow being rendered in like a brand new engine.
That's good.
Like they are the same monkeys.
It must have been hard to do.
Now I kind of want to play Metal Gear Solid Triangle just to see the monkey.
That's only on the PlayStation 5 version, though. Keep that in mind.
Oh hey, look! Look, it's that monkey, bro.
Yeah, this is the Tom and Jerry monkey.
Oh god, and this
I
is
got
the
Tom and Jerry'd by a different monkey, but this one was trying to do it.
This guy's just trying to kill this. He probably has it.
all I'm saying is
Oh,
if this was my gameplay, my RC car control is much better. That's right.
Yeah, every corner. Skirt.
Skirt. All right, control room's convincing me. Ape Escape 3 is the way to go. Oh, this is what I was talking about. The gameplay right now. I was like, I need to hit this button, top speed, like no more, no less.
Oh, you guys were slingshotting most of the cranks, right?
yes. There's a part where I thought you had.
What?
Wait, like the spin wheel things?
Yeah.
No, I was doing the
No.
spin attack.
Oh,
Same.
yeah, you can slingshot like all of them.
What?
A bunch of time. Yeah.
I thought you said whoever calls it a slingshot gets banned.
Oh
Right,
no!
get rid of
I
it.
banned
Get
myself.
the cane.
Rewind time.
Oh,
Slingback shooter. Slingback shooter.
No, but really, why can you sling back shooter that? Well, that doesn't make any sense.
You're
Video
talking
game
about this game where you're catching genius monkeys.
Super, this is the room you were talking about?
Me?
Yes,
With the
this is
giant
the barrel room.
barrels? Oh,
Yes.
yeah, you two call it. Like, I knew that you did this loop that is going to happen right here. Well, probably not happen.
This guy knows.
This guy's a knower. Yeah,
I kept trying to jump
Place.
on the barrels,
I too did this
and it
loop too many times.
was driving me fucking crazy. And then it takes so long to get back up there.
So, do you think if this game had ended like maybe 20 minutes before where this is, like maybe that night guy, that's where the final boss was? Do you think it would have been a better experience?
I think they could have
Yes.
cut out the medieval thing.
No.
You really hate that that world.
Well, I'm just trying to think of like which ones I thought were the weakest, and I think it's the medieval part.
See, that guy jumped on the barrel. That's what I was trying to do.
I did not do this at all.
He just did it real good.
I literally
Holy
just
shit. I
jumped.
hate this person.
What a gamer.
Damn.
It's funny. I had the most friction in the Spectre land, but also enjoyed the levels immensely. Like, I think they're super cool,
yeah.
but the difficulty was annoying.
Dude, that fucking.
I think
roller
3D
coaster, man.
platformers, when they're hard, are annoying. They're much better when they're just like comfy, you know?
I can feel that. So Mario 64
But we're
trash.
gonna do Crash Bandicoot 1 next, so.
Oh boy.
Fucking-
That game. Now we're just talking about everything. When the fucking, what did it come out? The remaster of Crash 1 through 3, and like all the posers who were like, I love Crash, and like only ever played Crash 3, and we're just getting fucking destroyed by Crash 1. I was like, did you not know that this game is absolutely brutally hard? Because Crash 1 is fucked up. That was
we
really
had
fun.
that experience, you and me playing it before going to Evo
Yep.
in like
Yeah,
2018
we were
or
playing
whatever.
in the apartment, just getting fucking blown out by that
Yeah,
bridge
or
level.
maybe it was just me who got blown out. You might have been better, but I was like, damn, this game is tough.
Yeah, no, it is definitely tough.
Boys are getting blown out.
And boys are getting blown out. Okay, shooting the monkeys with the tank was oddly
Yeah,
satisfying.
they give you a couple monkeys just point blank.
You
with
just
the tank.
blast it with the cannon, you just see it fall over for like 3 seconds. You're like, yeah, that's what you get. All right, are we ready to spin that wheel?
Let's spin that wheel.
Spin that fucking wheel. All right, sorry, Ape Escape gameplay. You don't get to see this UFO gameplay.
What's even on the wheel still? High?
So I guess Holden's going off of it.
I'm going offline.
He's going
We gotta
offline.
update our picks.
Yeah, so
Clean house.
Ape Escape, Iron Hander. Oh man, so it's just me and I think Colin and Super. It looks like. Let me
Yeah.
Bring up the book club sheet to make sure the games are right. Submissions.
Games are always right.
Games are always right.
I
Yeah.
hope we get Mystical Ninja starring Goemon N64.
Yeah, so we have on the wheel. Oh, I could just bring up the wheel. I'm just making sure I'm not missing anything. Those are my 3. Let's come. Yeah, so bring up the wheel. Full screen this bitch. Boom. Wheel. All right, so our picks are between Soul Blazer, Maximo, Alundra, Lost Kingdoms, Mystical Ninjas, starring Goemon, N64 edition, Guitar Man, and Soul Blazer. I actually want to shuffle this wheel up because all the picks are together.
Dude, what's a Maxima?
All right.
Ghosts and Goblins spinoff.
That PS2.
Yeah.
All right. This is officially shuffled.
Weird list.
We're about to not pass go. We're about to collect $200 and spin the wheel.
Okay.
No spoilers.
Interesting.
Ladies
slow.
and gentlemen, we're going back to the GBA. We're going back to Metroid.
Is this one of those Metroidvanias that everybody talks about?
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
this is from
sorta.
the famed Castlevania series, Metroid Returns.
Like Silk Song or something?
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah, it's part of
Yeah.
the Fusion series.
yeah.
Yeah.
When this is the one
it's
where
a
we
silk-like.
yeah we find out
Silk-like.
why Metroid can't crawl. This is the story-driven one. Yes, this is Metroid Fusion for the Game Boy Advance, which let's see, I'm trying to think, because like chronologically, like what this is right after. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look up a Metroid timeline. We're gonna have to talk about
This
this.
is after Super.
Yeah. Well, I was trying to think. Like it can't be Prime.
Because
Prime is
Prime
before
1 through
Super.
4, then 2 through 5.
I think this came out right before Prime. It came out right around the same time because they had
The link cable.
compatibility with each other.
Yeah.
Fusion Suit, no, yeah.
Did it not come out like a week before or something like that? Something crazy.
It was something like that.
That would be crazy. Damn, Metroid
The
fans eating
stacked
good.
year.
Not so much anymore. Anyways.
Hey.
Sorry. Yeah, so our next game is Metroid Fusion for the Game Boy Advance. Sound chip be damned. So this one's going to be a bit pushed out because we're going to do the recap at the end of this month, correct? And then Super, you're going to be on your work period.
So the recap will have to be before the 16th or on the 16th,
Okay. I can do that.
and then
Fine.
I won't be available again until February 4th. I wrote it down in the Discord, but
Okay.
yeah, middle of February or early February. I don't remember.
Okay.
It's written
Yeah.
down.
So yeah, it'll be like a little over a month from now. We'll reconvene for Metroid, but we'll reconvene sooner to go back over the. I guess we're gonna forget Metaphor. Do we talk about Metaphor? Because it was not all of us. You know what?
You guys could talk about it, and I'll
Metaphors.
just sit there and be like, yeah, totally.
Yeah, weeb games. Gross.
I mean, I think you know enough about it as a result of it being very similar to Persona that you could shit talk it.
Sure.
You're like, I hate that.
This
That's
isn't
dumb."
high school. We're the 14-year-olds.
Social links are stupid.
No.
So yeah, we could do February 4th, January 20th to February 4th, but that's when 20th is when my session officially starts, but from the 16th on I'll probably be occupied.
Okay. All right. So figure in a couple weeks we have our 2025 recap, and then probably a month after that we'll be back to talk about Metroid Fusion, which sounds like a good time. Like I said, GBA sound should be damned.
Listen to the restored version.
I should. I'm gonna.
Ew.
Don't even. Don't even. All right.
Chris, I need to talk to you about buying this game physically. I feel
Bam.
like you'll be able to answer my questions.
Yeah, he's gonna hook you up. All right.
I feel like you know.
Now that we've hooked
Goodbye.
everybody up with some riveting Ape Escape talk, Colin, Chris, Super, Darth, Holden, thanks again, as always, for joining. Good talk. Good old-fashioned PS1 chicanery. So led to a good discussion. I'm looking forward to Metroid Fusion.
Thanks for the monkey business.
Thanks for the
That's
monkey,
right.
the
Thanks,
minky
Phil.
business.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Okay.
Thank you, bye.
All right, they're all gone. You guys get out of here. Thanks for watching episode 26. That's more than a year. Damn, that's almost 3 years of this, considering some of the gaps. 3 years of book club. Let's celebrate it. And we'll be back in a couple weeks for the recap, and then a month after that for episode 27, Metroid Fusion. Thanks for joining us for Video Game Book Club Seriously Casual. Catch you guys later.